my husband will tell me, Tina, really, why are you so happy in the morning? Where have you been at night? At night, when I can't sleep, I will never take a pill or things like that. I will read. And then I will sleep like a baby after that. One of the poems that I love, on the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders, may the clay dance to balance you. And for me, is something that I make will balance me for that day. The clay is my healing process every day. To find clay was wow. To take the mud, to form it, make something with my hands. When there's sadness in here, I can take it out through my hand. And I can put my sadness in there instead of putting it in myself or putting it into somebody else. It helped me to come from the darkness and find something from earth to give me warmth. When I was a little girl, I hadn't had that warmth. I think that's why I'm seeking warmth always. My mother was very, very depressed when I was like 3 or 4. To see the brokenness in my mother, to see how she's crying the whole time. Emotionally, she was not there. You need love as a child. You need your mother's love. And I couldn't have that. I missed something, not being loved or pushed away. But for me, that was so part of who I am now. There's a craving in me to look after people, whoever comes through the door. I will give people a place to rest, to feel that they feel safe enough to open up, to be themselves when I'm around. For me, that is the secret. To embrace and to have that warmth. And that was a thing that I didn't have when I started life. I know that life is difficult. Life is not easy. Something awful happened to me when I was a student. And it's maybe easy for me to talk about it now because I thought to talk about things like that, you can help people. I was raped as a student. I went to a music orchestra, and it was raining like madness. It was like a storm, and then somebody stopped to give me a lift, and then there it was. It wasn't a lift. It was a difficult time. It was not a time where you talk about things like this. You will not even tell your mother and father because it's like something so dark and it's like a clot op your naam. I was so depressed. I stopped eating, I stopped talking, I stopped living. It's so important to choose life. Thank heavens that I didn't stuck there, that I could get out of it, that I could have people who loved me. I found my husband. I could talk to him and he would listen for hours to me, and that was what I needed. I had lots of brokenness in my life. For me, it really gave me something special. It made me the person I am now, and it gave me personality. And it gave me the hunger to love life and to be passionate about people. And sometimes in darkness, there's more light. Like a firefly. You can't see a firefly in the day. But when it's dark and it's not going well with you, then if there's somebody with a word or something beautiful, it will give you light. And I feel that I must go and be a light, a small light, an interesting light, maybe a colorful light, onto people's lives when it's not going well with them. I hope that people will remember that I've cared for them and that I loved them, and that they will go and love somebody else. To have that ketang that will take love further, and for people to have found life and give that away to people around them. If I can just be a fairy and just sprinkle a little bit of gold onto people, for me that's wonderful. and it's reflecting back to myself. If I can see somebody lifting up and the spirit is there and they feel better, that for me is a wonderful thing to discover in life.
Thanks to all of you who helped make this film possible. All of our films are totally crowdfunded, so if you'd like to continue to support us on our journey, check out our Green Renaissance page on Patreon.